Highway 54 in Holt Summit is now open after a double fatal crash. I'm Garrett Bergquist. We'll explain what happened.
Community members in Phelps County are set to show their support for law enforcement with a walk. I'm Ashley Zavala, and coming up, we'll have the details.
That is trying to upgrade the technology and give people more options for how they can pay for parking.
Columbia City leaders are saying goodbye to their old parking meters. I'm Mark Slavitt. Coming up, we'll explain how the new meters will affect your wallet.
And we're finding a few clouds bubbling up with a few areas of some thunderstorms. We'll talk about what that means in your forecast. KRCG 13 live at 6 starts right now.
Live from across mid-Missouri, this is KRCG 13 live at 6.
Good evening. The cleanup is now wrapping up on Highway 54 in Callaway County.
It's after a crash killed 2 people just past noon today. KRCG 13's Garrett Bergquist joins us live from the scene to update us on the investigation.
Megan and Kermit, since we've been standing here, crews have just about finished pulling the semi that was involved in today's crash out of the ditch. Crews have narrowed traffic on eastbound 54 back down to 1 lane to give them more room to work. Here's what it looked like just past noon. A car destroyed by a semi. The highway patrol saying the car's driver lost control, crossed the median, and hit the semi almost head on. Authorities closed eastbound 54 for hours while investigators worked.
It looks like it's a nearly head-on collision. We still have to investigate a little bit further to understand the exact dynamics of what occurred. I can confirm it's a fatality, and we certainly will not release those names until next of kin have been notified.
And the patrol still has not released the names of those victims. Once those names are released, we will update you. Live in Callaway County, Garrett Bergquist, KRCG 13.
And now, your KRCG 13 Weather Authority First Weather.
Well, it is a backyard barbecue night, but a few thunderstorms popping up across parts of the area. Here is a live look over the city of Columbia. It's our Heart of Missouri Chevy dealers camera on the Mizzou campus. And you can see some of those thunderstorms off in the distance. As far as what it looks like across the Capitol, well, just a few scattered clouds still. Once again, a live look across our Scruggs Lumber camera. It's down at the lake where we're finding a little more cloud cover, and that's where we're finding some filtered sunshine and some thunderstorms down in that area. Here's a statewide view. You can see some of those showers and thunderstorms beginning to creep a little bit farther to the north near California. Eldon right now seeing some of those showers and thunderstorms just to the southwest of Jefferson City. And all of us could see some strong thunderstorms tonight with the better chance along and north of Highway 54, having the highest chance for finding severe thunderstorms later on tonight. Max 13 radar indicating where those showers and thunderstorms are at again north of Lake Ozark and just south of Eldon over towards Crocker, Iberia, Camdenton, also finding a few areas of some rain showers. A little bit of lightning at times within that right now. No active lightning strikes within the last 15 minutes. Mid-80s our current temperatures, and we are going to find a muggy night with a better chance for some of those severe thunderstorms happening overnight once again. We'll talk a little more on how long that will last into your Wednesday coming up in your full 7-day forecast.
All right, thanks, Zach. Community members in Phelps County, they're set to gather in support of local law enforcement tonight.
KRCG 13's Ashley Zavala is at the park where that event is just now beginning to get underway. Ashley?
Kermit and Megan, a few people are still trickling in here at St. James Park. Hundreds are expected to gather to walk in support of local law enforcement here in Phelps County. Event organizers tell us this event was created in the wake of the Dallas police killings. So first responders will be lined up so everyone can shake hands and introduce themselves to police, EMS, and firefighters. The loop here at St. James Park is about 7/10 of a mile. Event organizers encourage folks to walk once, twice. They don't even have to walk at all. They're just hoping many come and show their support for the local law enforcement. These small little blue ribbons have been passed out to every walker so that they can continue to show their support for the local law enforcement here. Reporting live in St. James, Ashley Zavala, KRCG 13.
While Missouri voters focus on the August 2nd primary election, a cloud of uncertainty now hangs over a proposed cigarette tax hike after a Missouri appeals court panel changed the wording that voters would see on the November ballot. The appeals panel ruled late last week that the initiative summary was insufficient because it failed to say a new fee could rise annually with inflation. An attorney for the sponsoring group, Raise Your Hand for Kids, has asked the full appeals court to reconsider the case and indicated he is prepared to appeal to the state Supreme Court. The ruling comes as state elections officials are working to determine whether the petition has enough valid signatures. An attorney for a tobacco retailer that opposes the measure says the wording change means those signatures should be invalidated. A state panel has signed off on a proposal for a new psychiatric hospital in Columbia. The State Health Facilities Review Committee Monday approved a certificate of need from Centerpoint Hospital for a 72-bed, $21.2 million hospital. Centerpoint officials say construction of the Little Hills Hospital will begin in October of next year, and eventually the hospital will employ 200 people. They say it will have 24 child and adolescent beds, 48 adult beds, including treatment for substance abuse. In April, the review committee rejected a proposal from Oceans Healthcare for a 60-bed, $12.7 million psychiatric hospital designed mostly for older patients. Oceans Healthcare has gone to court to appeal that ruling.
MoDOT says Ameren, Missouri will close Business Route 54 over Bagnell Dam next week. That's to replace safety equipment. The road will be closed between 7 a.m. and 4:30 p.m. That's July 19th, 20th, and 21st. That's Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of next week. Motorists will need to use an alternate route during those hours on those days. Well, it's time to check in with tonight's Backyard Barbecue.
KRCG 13 Sports Director Rod Smith is there. Rod?
It is Backyard Barbecue time. We're live at Rock Quarry Park in Columbia. Mark Russell from the Beef Council, busy at work. Look at those burgers. Those things have 2 types of cheese and bacon in them. I know that Zach Paul would sure like to have some of those. We'll try to bring some back tonight. You know, one of the great things about the Backyard Barbecue, we get to meet so many interesting people in our viewing area. Wayne Summerer and family, winners. And Wayne has a great story here with his granddaughter, Andy. And this is Andy's mom, Jennifer, who's the daughter of Wayne, and you got a great story with Andy.
Yes, Andy was 18 months old, diagnosed with cancer, has been cancer free for 2 years, and she had a grapefruit-sized tumor and had it removed in March 2 years ago, and she's healthy and doing great.
Andy, you look great. Give us a wave, Andy. How you doing, sweetheart? Great to see you. Thank you. Angels for Andy. You know, we've got our own angel of sorts, Mark Slavitt, who's going to test out the first burger, and that's what it looks like. Yeah. Mark, I think they can see it fine. Give it a quick bite, and we'll test it out here, and then we'll send it back to
It's so big, I don't know if I can do it.
What do you think, Mark? He's speechless. It's great. We love the Backyard Barbecue. Back to you.
He's got a little condiment on his face.
I think so.
Can't miss a meal, Mark Slavitt. Changes are coming to parking meters in the Columbia District.
We'll have more on that and when you will see them still ahead on KRCG 13 live at 6.
Overall, temperature is pretty close to those averages today. We had some thunderstorms this morning. We could find some strong thunderstorms later on tonight. I'll break down the details for you in your forecast after the break.
You're watching KRCG 13 live at 6 with Kermit Miller, Megan Lane, weather with Zach Paul, and Rod Smith with sports. KRCG 13 live at 6. Today's Mortgage Report is brought to you by your KRCG 13 Weather Authority forecast.
Now Zach Paul joins us. His lips are mustard free. There is water in his forecast.
Yeah, absolutely. Normally it'd be at the Backyard Barbecue this evening, but there are a few chances for some thunderstorms this evening. Some of them already near the lake. Most of us are going to stay dry here, I think, until at least the overnight hours. That's when we'll find a better chance for some showers and thunderstorms rolling into the area. Temperatures back into the 70s with the light wind out of the south. Let's go ahead and take the graphic and show you a little more detail on what it looks like with clouds and radar. A few thunderstorms once again around the lake area, not severe. There have been a couple areas of some lightning strikes within that, starting to creep a little bit closer towards the capital city. Remove the clouds, zoom underneath, max 13 radar, showing a little closer look, and there are a few lightning strikes in that now, just south of Richland out through Pulaski County near Fort Leonard Wood, just west of there, in fact. Few light showers east of Lake Ozark, east of Eldon, even out near St. Elizabeth. So I do think we're going to find a couple of these isolated showers this evening If they can tap into a little bit more energy, they do have the potential to become severe. And if they don't, that energy is still going to be left for the thunderstorms overnight tonight. And we do have a threat for severe weather later on. In the meantime, temperatures really in the 80s. Cooler in Camdenton, where they've had some rain, cool area back into the 70s. We're in the 80s across parts of Columbia, even Jefferson City checking in right now at 84 degrees. The lake, you're at 83. Some clouds off in the distance there. Filtered sunshine, a live look here on our quick car cam. Winds are out of the south to southwest at 7 miles per hour, and it feels like 88 degrees. A lot of us still feeling like we're in the upper 80s and low 90s with that humidity that's in the air. A lot of cloud cover across parts of Kansas and western Missouri. This is another little quick disturbance that if it can continue to develop, this is the area that we're going to have to watch for that possibility of severe weather. Right now, it's having a real difficult time getting those thunderstorms to form. And the models and the data that we look at really indicates that we're going to find some of those showers and thunderstorms, of which is not there, but it does pick up on some across parts of southwest Missouri. Following that trend into your overnight hours, notice what happens by the time 5 o'clock rolls around. We will find a couple areas of some isolated strong thunderstorms, possibly a severe thunderstorm within this, very similar to what we've had the last couple of mornings. Overall, though, I think as we get into your Wednesday afternoon, we will be dry. We'll find a little bit more cloud cover here. A few pop-ups can't be ruled out, similar to what we've got outside today, but I do think your Wednesday afternoon will be dry. Wednesday night into Thursday morning, we'll find another little push of some active weather. A few strong thunderstorms will be possible there as well. Once again, though, going to Thursday afternoon, I think we're dry until late Thursday night. Lo and behold, another system late Thursday and into your Friday. So this pattern is going to continue for a couple more days where your afternoons, for the most part, are dry. It'll be the overnight activity or the overnight hours where we'll have that activity. Some strong thunderstorms possible tonight. Temperatures back into the 70s tomorrow morning. Some sunshine again tomorrow afternoon, and still an isolated shower possible. Highs right around 90 degrees. We'll stay in the 90s through Thursday, and we'll cool down as we get closer to the weekend. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we'll find temperatures really, I think, in the 80s. Sunday, a little warmer, near 90 degrees, with some scattered showers Friday through Sunday. Overall, not a washout for the weekend. Of course, Aquapalooza coming up this weekend. I know Megan and I will be out there, but you will need the umbrella at some point this weekend.
Okay.
Very good.
It's a warning. Yeah. Thanks, Zach.
The city of Columbia is changing the way you pay for parking in the district.
We'll tell you what changes are coming next on KRCG 13 live at 6.
Closed captioning is brought to you by Jones Beltone Hearing Care.
Parking meters, they're coming to downtown Columbia.
City officials tell KRCG 13's Mark Slavitt the new meters are bringing new ways to pay for your parking spot.
Columbia now has more than 1,700 older parking meters with serious maintenance problems. New meters will have updated technology with a possible new version of the city's reloadable Easy Park cash card and credit card payment options. Right now, Columbia has about 230 Easy Park meters. City officials are working with several parking meter suppliers as they decide on a new style of meter. They want their new meters to accept coins and give you the same amount of parking time for your money.
I don't think that we're looking at changing rates or anything, not related to this project, of course. But right now what we're looking at is trying to upgrade the technology and give people more options for how they can pay for parking.
City traffic engineers will replace the meters in stages. Parking utility officials are asking the City Council to approve $100,000 to cover the cost of the first 400 new meters. Council members are expected to approve the money for the project during their meeting next Monday.
The money for these meters will be coming out of the parking budget, so revenues that are achieved by the current meter system and permit system will be used to actually purchase these meters.
City leaders say their new meters will allow them to better monitor meter vacancy rates and adjust meter time limits. They want to replace all of the meters within the next 3 years. In Columbia, Mark Slavitt, KRCG 13.
The traffic engineers plan to get feedback from the public and from the city staff before choosing a new style of parking meter. Big League Baseball's All-Star Game comes to San Diego.
While some future stars shine in the capital city, Rod's in next with sports from the Backyard Barbecue.
Tonight on an all-new Colbert from X-Men, Nicholas Hoult.
Welcome back to our big backyard barbecue in Columbia. We're at Rock Quarry Park and having a great time. Good music, good food, and good friends, including William Harvey from just outside of Ashland. And how's that burger?
Oh, it's wonderful. Wonderful, Rod.
You know, you are one of the winners for this week. You've got those red glasses on, so I got to ask you, All-Star game tonight. You got to be a big baseball fan. Who's your favorite team?
Well, Rod, I got two teams that are my favorites.
Those would be?
The Cardinals and whoever's playing the Cubs, buddy.
Not the Royals. It's whoever's playing the Cubs.
Whoever's playing the Cubs.
All right. Well, William, enjoy the All-Star game tonight.
I will.
And the burger, too. You know, it is All-Star Night Midsummer Classic in San Diego tonight. The National League against the American League. Only one Cardinal, Aledmus Diaz, will be playing. The Royals will have two starters, Salvi Perez at catcher, Eric Hosmer at first. Kelvin Herrera in the bullpen. Would have been Wade Davis, too, but he's on the DL. And the American League manager is the Royals' Ned Yost. Fulton 12-year-old Woodrow Foster will be in the crowd tonight at the All-Star game, along with his dad. Woodrow finished in third place in his age group at the pitch, hit, and run competition in San Diego yesterday. That's third nationally. He also got to shag baseballs in the outfield during the Home Run Derby. Maybe a future All-Star is among the 65 youngsters attending the Ozzie Smith Sports Academy this week at Bender Park in Jefferson City. The program has been going for many years. This is the first time, though, it's moved to the capital city. Ozzie was not there, but the camp is run by several college baseball players. As for the campers, a lot of Cardinals fans in these bunch, and not many are interested in tonight's All-Star game. You know about the All-Star game tonight?
No.
You know there's one Cardinal going to the All-Star game?
Yeah.
And who is that?
I don't know. The Cardinals and Yachty and Colton Wong.
Are they going to the All-Star game tonight?
I don't know. Matt Carpenter is.
Yeah, but he's injured, isn't he? So Aledmus Diaz, is he going?
He'll probably be in the dugout.
Who's your favorite team?
Cardinals.
Not the Blue Jays?
Well, that's my second.
You're wearing a Blue Jays jersey, though, right?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because my mom wanted me to.
The Academy continues tomorrow and Thursday. The organization plans to return for a camp in August. You can check out more information, Jefferson City Parks and Recreation Department. Another preseason honor for a Mizzou football Tiger. Senior Michael Shear is on the Butkus Award watch list for the second straight season. The award goes to the top linebacker in Division I football. Shear will join his teammates Sean Culkin and Charles Harris at SEC Media Days tomorrow in Hoover, Alabama. And going along with our All-Star theme tonight, our Tuesday night Good Sports Report features some future All-Stars on the local T-ball field. You never know what you're going to see from these 5- and 6-year-olds, and you definitely don't know what you're going to hear them say. Good Sports tonight on KRCG Live at 10. Alongside at our backyard barbecue, no, it's not Phil Pressey. It's Jerry Brown, former Blue Tiger football player, just wearing Phil's jersey at Mizzou. And Yvonne Pilgrim, your wife was the winner, but you're going to be the spokesperson because you've got a special guest to tell us about your mom.
Yes, sir. My mom, Helen Brown, sent over here. She's 91 years old. We had one of the first black family-owned restaurants, the Bragg of Chicken, back from about 68 to about 74. Was when we had the restaurant, so truly blessed to still have my mom around with us, and truly thankful to be here at you guys' backyard barbecue.
Hey, it's great to have you, Jerry, and Helen just celebrated her 91st birthday back in April, right?
Correct.
So we got 92 coming up next year about this time.
Yes, sir, surely do.
Very good. Great to have you here and the family, and having a good time out at the backyard barbecue. We'll be back at 10 o'clock with a little bit more, and Zach, I am so sorry you're not with us. But
sorry, Zach.
We're all sorry, but we'll find somebody to eat your burger, okay? Megan, Kermit, back to you.
He could bring it back here, too. We're
I
accepting.
suppose, if he was so motivated. Zach, who's waiting for the burger, will have a final check of the weather in a moment.
Big stars. Even
Last night, I'm sure the Gardens are loving this weather.
Yeah, the slow soaking rains have been very beneficial. Just a couple weeks ago, 4th of July weekend, we had about 4 to 5 inches of rain across a lot of the area, and we've had several rounds of thunderstorms since then, and those thunderstorms that have been in the area have done more damage than the 5 inches in that sense that those thunderstorms have dropped an inch, inch and a half within about a half hour to 45 minutes. So the ground now could really use another slow soaking rain, and we are finding a couple more of those thunderstorms across the southern half of the area, north of I-44 near Richland, Fort Leonard Wood. You guys are finding some of them as well near Crocker, Iberia. St. Elizabeth also finding a little bit of shower activity just to your west. Some lightning also been reported within these thunderstorms within the last 15 minutes or so. Right now, nothing is severe, but we do have a chance for some stronger thunderstorms overnight through the first part of the morning again on Wednesday. We'll wake up with temperatures in the 70s. When the clouds and the rain move out of here on Wednesday afternoon, we'll find temperatures rebounding close to 90 degrees once again. And then overnight, Wednesday into Thursday, repeat of what we've seen the last couple of nights. We'll find some more showers and thunderstorms. Overall, though, Wednesday, Thursday afternoon will be dry.
You can't have a palooza without a little outdoor. That's our report. Thanks for joining us.
We'll see you at 10.